Outside the Sacramento Gay and Lesbian Center, today is the day that the Supreme Court has ruled that gays can get married in the United States.
They're out here to make their voice heard and let everybody know they're not alone.
When I was in high school, I sure felt like I was the only guy who was attracted to the same sex in the whole world. So I want to make a group so that people can come out and find out that there are people who are like them and that they don't have to be afraid of coming out and opposed just for being different.
In 2003, when I started the first visible LGBT group in my hometown in the Yuba City, Marysville area of California, or Yuba-Sutter region, that was just a little over a decade, and here we are on a day that I never, well, I wouldn't say I did think this would happen in our lifetime, and here we are on this moment. I'm going to take a walk through the Lavender area here in Sacramento as I share my feelings about marriage equality becoming legal. Again, here in California, it was officially, I think, legal in 2013 or 2014. That was a long, windy road because it was first instigated by Gavin Newsom in San Francisco in 2004, and then the California Supreme Court ruled that gays could get married in 2008. Of course, there was the Prop 8 battle in 2008, in which the freedom to marry that the California Supreme Court had approved was then taken away by the homophobic voters at the ballot box in California, and now that went to court, and that particular case got ruled in a way that enabled gay and lesbian couples to get married in California. And there are other states, of course, that have had marriage equality. I think Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that's had it first and the longest. And now the United States, all the states. I certainly hope I did my part with calling my elected officials and writing letters to the politicians. Where's the big rainbow flag behind me there? I think this is wonderful. Of course, I'm single, so if y'all know somebody who I should be marrying, have them send me a message, because I'm still single. You know, always the marriage equality activist, never the groom. But I did my part. I wrote letters to the editors and contacted politicians and did all I could to do my part. Started the first visible LGBT group in my hometown, led that for several years, wrote letters to the editors in the hometown paper. So here we are. I think that if a person was gay or lesbian and didn't do any volunteering back when Prop 8 was on the ballot, or any other types of times they could have, they shouldn't be able to get married. Those ones shouldn't be able to. But everybody else who actually volunteered should be able to get married. Remember, in California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the California legislature, passed marriage equality in 2005 and 2007, but while he was having his affair, Governor Schwarzenegger vetoed those bills, cowardly.
Chapter leader of Equality California for Yuba-Sutter, to remind the governor about how same-gender couples deserve the right to marry. Please don't take away our domestic partner rights. Please oppose the constitutional amendment.
Here we are in the downtown Sacramento area. Here's the area. This is called the Lavender District, and here's the bars. It's about 4 o'clock on Friday. I'm sure once everybody gets off of work, it's going to be crowded. There's a beer bike coming behind me. There you have it. There's the clubs and the bars. Everybody is still at work. Let me go by the rainbow balloon where it's a bit more festive on my tour. Pardon the shakiness of this camera. It's so sunny, the sun is preventing me from being able to see the display screen. Rainbow balloon display. Can you see it? I can't see on the screen. So I'm very happy. Here we are, the day that marriage equality has become legal. Now I just need a husband. And may equality prevail for all. Of course, there's more work to be done for definitive equal rights for LGBT people. Let's not leave our transgender brothers, sisters behind at the Pride events. Don't be donating to any of those LGBT groups anymore, because now all their executive directors will have to get real jobs instead of making six-figure salaries off of everybody empathetic to LGBT issues. But there you have it. I am back to my vehicle now, and I'm gonna get out of here before it gets crowded. And I gotta go find some cool, refreshing refreshment because it's so hot here. So there you have it. I hope this camera wasn't too shaky. It probably was. I hope the vehicles in the background weren't too loud. They probably were. I hope my double chin wasn't too bad. It probably was, but it doesn't matter. I'm still handsome, so help me get a husband.